Good evening, sir. Welcome to City Shoes. Can I help you with anything today?
Good evening. Yes, please. I am hoping you can help me. I need to buy a new pair of shoes, and I feel a bit overwhelmed by all the choices.
You have certainly come to the right place. We have hundreds of styles. It can be a little overwhelming, but do not worry. I can help you narrow down the options. What kind of shoes are you looking for?
That is the problem. I am not entirely sure. My old everyday shoes are completely worn out. I need a replacement pair. I am looking for something very versatile.
Versatile is a great starting point. Can you tell me a little more about what you mean? When and where do you plan to wear these shoes?
I need something that is comfortable enough to wear for walking around the city during the day. I do a lot of walking, but I also want them to be nice enough to wear out for a casual dinner with friends in the evening.
I understand perfectly. You are looking for that perfect, smart, casual shoe, something that is not as formal as a dress shoe, but smarter than a purely athletic sneaker. That is a very popular request. We have several styles that would be perfect for you.
That sounds great. What would you recommend?
Well, based on your needs, I would suggest we look at three main categories. First, we have our collection of leather sneakers, which are very fashionable right now.
Leather sneakers? So they are like sports shoes, but made of leather.
Exactly. They have the comfort and the rubber sole of a sneaker, but the leather upper makes them look much smarter. You can easily wear them with jeans or even with chinos. They are probably the most versatile option.
Okay, that sounds very interesting. What is the second category?
The second option would be a classic loafer. Loafers are slip-on shoes, so they have no laces. They are very comfortable and easy to wear, and they look great for an evening out. However, they might not be as supportive as a sneaker for a full day of walking.
I see. So they are more for style than for long-distance walking. What is the third option?
The third option would be something like a desert boot or a chukka boot. They are a type of ankle boot, usually made of suede or soft leather with a rubber sole. They are very comfortable and have a classic, relaxed style.
Thank you for explaining that so clearly. You have already made it much simpler for me. I think the leather sneakers sound like the best match for what I need. They seem to have the perfect balance of comfort and style.
I think that is an excellent choice. Our leather sneakers are our best-selling category. Let's have a closer look at some of the models we have over here.
This pair looks really nice. I like the simple, classic design. What kind of leather is this made from? It looks very soft.
That is a very good question. This particular shoe is made from a full-grain calfskin leather. It is very soft and supple, but also very durable.
What does durable mean?
It means it is very strong and will last for a long time if you take care of it properly. A shoe made from a real high-quality leather is a good investment.
And what about this pair next to it? It looks similar, but it is a bit cheaper.
Ah, yes. That model is made from a synthetic leather, which is a man-made material. It is designed to look like real leather, but it is not as breathable.
What do you mean by breathable?
A breathable material, like real leather, allows air to circulate around your foot. This helps to keep your feet cool and dry. Synthetic materials do not let the air flow as well, so your feet can sometimes get hot and sweaty.
I see. So the real leather is probably more comfortable to wear all day, especially for walking.
In my opinion, yes. It is definitely a superior material for comfort and longevity. It also ages beautifully. I think for an everyday shoe, it is worth investing in the real leather pair. Now that you have chosen a style you like, the next and most important step is to find your correct size. Do you know your European shoe size?
I do not, I am afraid. In the US, I am a size 10, but I know the sizing is different here.
Yes, it is. A US size 10 is usually equivalent to a European size 43 or 44, depending on the brand. But the best way to know for sure is to measure your feet. Shoe size can change over time.
You can measure my feet here?
Of course, we have a special measuring device. It is called a Brannock device. Could you please take a seat on this bench here and remove the shoe from your right foot?
Okay, this is very professional. I do not think anyone has measured my feet since I was a child.
It is a very important service. A lot of people wear shoes that are the wrong size, and it can cause a lot of problems. Okay, just place your heel right at the back here, and now I will just slide this to your longest toe, and I will check the width as well.
So, what is the verdict?
Well, it looks like your true size is a 43.5, so you are between a 43 and a 44. Since this shoe model does not come in half sizes, I would suggest we start by trying on the size 44. It is usually better to have a little extra room than to have your shoes be too tight. Okay, I am back from the stock room. I have the dark brown leather sneakers you liked in a size 44. I have also brought a shoe horn for you.
A shoehorn? What is that for?
It is this long, thin tool with a scoop at the end. It helps you to slide your foot easily into the shoe without crushing the back of the heel. It is very useful, and it also protects the shoe.
That is a great tool. Okay, I am using the shoehorn. My foot is in. It feels a little big, but maybe that is just because my old shoes were so worn out.
It will feel different at first. Now, let me show you how to check the fit properly. Can you please stand up for me? When you are standing, your foot spreads out a little.
Okay, I am standing.
Now, I am going to feel for the end of your longest toe. You should have about a centimeter or about a thumb's width of empty space between the end of your toe and the end of the shoe.
A thumb's width of space. Let me feel. Yes, there is about that much space. So that is the correct length?
Yes, that is the perfect length. This space gives your foot room to move forward naturally when you walk. Now, what about the width? The shoe should feel snug around the widest part of your foot, but not tight or painful. It should hug your foot, not squeeze it.
It feels quite comfortable. It is definitely not squeezing my foot.
That is great news. The length and the width seem good. The final check is the heel. When you walk, your heel should not slip up and down too much at the back of the shoe.
How can I check that?
The best way is to simply walk around the store for a minute. Please feel free to walk up and down this aisle. Pay attention to how the shoes feel when you are in motion.
Okay, I will take them for a test walk. The floor is carpeted here, which is nice.
Yes, so you can test them comfortably. Walk as you normally would. Try walking a little faster and then a little slower.
I am walking now. They feel very comfortable. The sole is very cushioned and supportive. It feels much better than my old shoes.
That is the sign of a good quality shoe. And what about your heels? Do you feel them slipping or rubbing at the back?
My heel is moving up and down just a tiny bit, but it does not feel like it is slipping out. It feels quite secure. Is a little bit of movement okay?
A very small amount of movement is normal in a new leather shoe. The leather will soften and mold to your foot over time, and that little bit of slip will disappear. As long as it is not rubbing and causing discomfort, it sounds like a very good fit.
So, you think the size 44 is the right choice for me, even though I measured as a 43.5?
Yes, I do. The most important thing is how the shoe feels on your foot. Your foot needs space to move. A shoe that is too tight can be very bad for your feet. Comfort is always the #1 priority.
I agree. These do feel very comfortable. I am very happy with the fit.
I am so glad to hear that. While you were walking, I also brought the same shoe in black, just so you can see the other color option.
Oh, thank you. They also look very smart in black. Now I have another difficult decision to make. Which color should I choose?
Both are excellent and very versatile choices. The black is very classic and sleek. It can look a little more formal. You could easily wear the black pair with smarter trousers.
And what about the brown pair I have on now?
The dark brown is also very classic, but it can look a little softer and more casual than the black. It looks fantastic with blue jeans, and also with the beige or gray chinos that are very popular right now. It really depends on the other clothes you have in your wardrobe.
That is a good point. Most of my clothes are quite casual. I think the dark brown is maybe a little more my style. It feels more relaxed than the black. I will stick with the brown pair.
The dark brown is a wonderful choice. You will be able to wear them with so many different outfits. So, have you made your final decision? Are these the shoes for you?
Yes, I am officially deciding I would like to buy this pair of dark brown leather sneakers in size 44. I am really happy with them.
I am so happy I could help you find them. I will just put the other shoe, the shoehorn, and the black pair back in their boxes for you.
Thank you. I really appreciate you taking the time to explain everything so clearly. I have learned so much about how a shoe should fit. I will never buy an uncomfortable pair of shoes again.
It has been my pleasure. It is so important to have comfortable, well-fitting shoes. It can make a huge difference to your whole day.
I am sure it will. I am actually excited to go for a long walk now.
That is what we love to hear. Now that you have chosen your shoes, is there anything else I can help you with today?
I do not think so. I am just happy to have found the perfect pair of shoes.
Well, since you have invested in a beautiful pair of real leather shoes, may I suggest something to help you protect them?
Protect them? How?
We have this excellent leather protector spray. It is very easy to use. You just spray it all over the shoes before you wear them for the first time. It creates an invisible barrier that helps to protect the leather from water and stains.
So it makes them waterproof.
Not completely waterproof. You cannot stand in a deep puddle, but it makes them highly water resistant. If you get caught in the rain, the water will roll off the surface instead of soaking into the leather. It will keep your shoes looking new for much longer.
That sounds like a very smart idea, especially with the unpredictable weather we have here. Yes, I will take a can of that spray, please.
A wise choice. And one final suggestion. Do you need any new socks to go with your new shoes? A good pair of socks can make a big difference to the comfort. We have some excellent soft cotton socks that are very breathable.
You know, that is a great idea. My old socks are probably just as worn out as my old shoes. Yes, please. I will take 1 pack of those black cotton socks as well.
Okay, so that is 1 pair of leather sneakers, 1 can of leather protector spray, and 1 pack of cotton socks. If you would like to follow me over to the cash register, I can ring that all up for you.
Perfect. Thank you. This has been the most successful and educational shoe shopping trip of my life.
I am so happy I could help. Okay, your total comes to 142 euros. How would you like to pay?
I will use my debit card, please.
Of course. You can just tap your card here. And would you like a bag for your new shoes?
Yes, please. Could you tell me one more time how to use the spray?
It is very simple. When you get home, hold the can about 20 centimeters away from the shoes and spray a light, even layer all over the leather. Then just let them dry for about an hour before you wear them outside. You should reapply it every few months.
Okay, that sounds easy enough. Thank you for the tip.
You are very welcome. Here's your receipt and your bag. I really hope you enjoy your new shoes. I am sure they will be very comfortable.
I am sure they will be. Thank you again for all your amazing help and patience today. You have been fantastic.
It was my pleasure. Have a wonderful evening and enjoy your walks around the city.